The Inkamati and Maputo Watercourse Commission, known as INMACOM, is a transboundary river basin organization dedicated to managing shared water resources in the Inkamati and Maputo basins. Established in 2021, INMACOM builds on decades of cooperation among Eswatini, Mozambique, and South Africa, led by the respective ministers, to sustainably manage shared water resources. The story of this organization stretches back to 1983, when the Tripartite Permanent Technical Committee was first established through a landmark agreement. That foundation grew stronger in 1991 when the agreement was formally signed in Pigs Peak, giving rise to the joint Inkamati Basin Study. Just 1 year later, in 1992, the Kamati River Development Treaty between Eswatini and South Africa established the Kamati Basin Water Authority and set in motion the development of the Maguga and Driekopies dams. By 1997, Mozambique had joined the conversation, establishing the Joint Water Commission with South Africa. And by 1998, all parties had committed to developing a formal water use agreement benefiting every nation sharing these river basins. In 1999, Mozambique and Eswatini strengthened their own ties, signing a treaty to coordinate discussions on issues of common interest. This was followed by a truly defining moment, the signing of the Tripartite Interim Agreement for Cooperation on the Protection and Sustainable Utilization of the Inkamati and Maputo watercourses. Between 2007 and 2011, a grant from the Kingdom of the Netherlands through the Primo Wantai program funded vital work across the basin. In 2011, the three nations agreed to establish a river basin organization aligned with SADC's principles on shared watercourses. A decade later, in 2021, that vision became reality. The agreement of establishment was signed, and the Commission was formally brought into being. From 2020 to 2023, the Kingdom of the Netherlands extended its continued support through the Prima II grant, helping shape the future of water cooperation in southern Africa. INMACOM unites Eswatini, Mozambique, and South Africa, demonstrating a strong commitment to regional cooperation and the sustainable management of shared water resources. INMACOM's mandate is to ensure the equitable and fair allocation of water resources, promote the sustainable management and protection of shared basins, facilitate data sharing on river flows, water quality, and reservoir storage levels, strengthen regional resilience against climate variability and water security challenges. Our vision is to be recognized as a leading transboundary water management institution, dedicated to promoting the sustainable, equitable, and responsible use and protection of shared water resources in the Inkamati and Maputo basins. INMACOM fosters regional collaboration between Eswatini, Mozambique, and South Africa to share and protect water resources. Through collaboration and data exchange, the Commission builds resilience to climate change and secures water for people, nature, and economies across the region. INMACOM empowers institutions, communities, and professionals through training, workshops, and knowledge sharing, driving sustainable management of the Inkamati and Maputo basins. By sharing clear data on river flows, water quality, and reservoir levels, INMACOM supports evidence-based decisions. This collaborative approach ensures policies are fair, informed, and focused on the long-term sustainability of shared water resources. INMACOM drives applied research and collaboration to deepen understanding of rivers and ecosystems. This science-based approach supports better management, fair water allocation, and long-term sustainability for shared resources. INMACOM balances ecological protection with the needs of communities and economies. By focusing on practical solutions, the Commission strengthens resilience, ensures fair access, and supports long-term sustainability in the face of climate change. INMACOM supports sustainable water infrastructure in the Kamati and Maputo basins. By enhancing storage, distribution, and monitoring systems, the Commission ensures shared resources are managed responsibly and fairly. Here are some major milestones on key strategic programs. In 2025, INMACOM entered a new delivery phase with the launch of a UNDP-GEF program. Backed by $7.1 million, the project duration will be 72 months. The project, Strengthening Integrated Transboundary Management of the Inkamati and Maputo River Basins, officially began on July 16, 2025. It focuses on physical implementation, scientific monitoring, and restoring ecosystems across the region. The Dutch Transboundary Water Management Program, known as VUNWI, brings €6 million in support shared with INMACOM. VUNWI integrated program is expected to run from 2026 to 2029, supports 2 transboundary river basin commissions, INMACOM and INMACOM in Southern Africa, facilitated by a consortium of 5 regional and international water organizations led by IHE Delft and financially supported by the Embassy of the Netherlands in Maputo. The Katuane Groundwater Project, supported by $250,000 from the World Bank and SADCGMI, addresses water supply challenges in Mozambique following the 2002 Usuthu River breach. The community of over 7,000 relies on the Usuthu River as a water source for their livelihood, small-scale irrigation, fishing, drinking, and livestock. The project will carry out a comprehensive groundwater assessment in the 5 communities of the Katuane project site, drill 1 borehole in the community of Ndlala, and construct a water supply system by June 2026. Phase 1, a hydrogeological assessment, was completed in November 2025, with construction planned for early 2026. At Driekopies Dam, INMACOM and Kobwe have partnered to plan a fish farming pilot. This initiative explores new ways to generate revenue while strengthening transboundary cooperation. In South Africa, the Mpuluzi Mthula project advanced domestic water supply infrastructure after receiving no objection approvals from Mozambique and Eswatini. This milestone reflects regional cooperation in managing shared resources. From this point forward, INMACOM looks ahead with renewed purpose and determination. The journey we have undertaken has laid a strong foundation, and now we move into a new chapter defined by innovation, collaboration, and impact.